Okay.
Okay, so I'll start over.
And did you go to high school and come right into Forty school?
I did not.
Okay. But they don't know that.
Reintroducing myself, my name is Jessica Butts. My name is up there, but feel free to add me on Facebook. I try to be available to everyone as much as I possibly can. In high school, and actually all of my life before high school, I was homeschooled. So my first experience in a public setting was actually here in San Antonio College, going off to school. I was actually working for a while between because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I really didn't have any idea, and I wanted to save some money because I knew my parents weren't going to be able to help me, and I did not qualify for financial aid because, well, I was, not 23 yet, and my parents made just too much for me to qualify. So I saved up some money, bought myself a steno machine, bought myself the books and everything, and signed up for classes without really knowing too much of what it entailed. I just went to the Cafe College down there, and they told me, my friend is banking and she only has a certificate. Only. So none of the work involved was really, explained in detail, but I got to the class, and I had tried playing around on my machine before I even went to the class, and it was really frustrating to me. I did not understand it, and I got to the class in 2 weeks. I hated it. I did. I truly hated it, but I was like, I need to do this. This is what I signed up for. I already spent money on this, So I willed myself to get through those 2 weeks, and at the time, my boyfriend, ex, he was actually trying to play on my machine with me and trying to do my homework for me because I was getting really frustrated because I have a perfectionist personality. So he was doing it for me, and I was mad that he was picking it up better than I was. So that kind of instigated a little challenging spirit in me where I was like, no, I'm not going to let you beat me. Get off my machine. I need to practice now. So I started practicing before I got to class. I started practicing, well, I guess when I got to class. I got here really early. I got here about an hour or so early to class to beat traffic for one, but also just so I could have that extra time to practice. I know a lot of y'all are working or have other obligations, so that won't exactly work for everybody. But I also made sure to practice before I went to bed. And for some reason, my brain would work overnight. I would wake up with briefs. You'll learn what those are. It's short versions of words or groups of words that are down to 1 or 2 strokes. So very, very, I guess, simplifying the English language and making it easier for you to write rather than being so stroke intensive.
And what is that called again? I'm sorry.
A brief,
A brief,
B-R-I-E-F.
yes, I heard that word, yeah.
Yes. Yes, you will learn a lot about briefs. Don't let that choke you up either. Some students get a little too wrapped up in the idea of briefing everything. So you do want to learn how to stroke things out. I completely revamped my theory, basically, through schooling. I suffer from a chronic condition called ulcerative colitis. That gave me quite a deal of trouble during school as I had flare-ups from my second semester on. So I actually missed weeks and sometimes months of class, even though I was registered and attending. They worked very, very closely with me, trying to make sure I could, maintain my status as a student and everything, to stay on my parents' insurance and all of that. I found other ways to practice without being at my machine, and a lot of that had to do with visualizing. So when you're at work, say for instance, if you can't bring your machine with you, you can visualize practice. When people are talking, you can roll the steno through your mind what they're saying. You can translate everything into steno. I was getting to the point where I was like living, breathing, eating steno. I would stop whoever I was talking with. Hold on, text me this. It doesn't necessarily make sense to you, but text me this phrase or whatever. I want it down into one stroke, because people say this every time, like every other day. I have a brief for every other day. It comes up with 1 stroke. All of these common everyday expressions that you don't necessarily think about. So it's just a matter of, at some point, you will want to master your dictionary. You'll want it to suit your writing style. Not everyone will brief everything out. Some people literally do not brief practically anything. Some people stroke everything out. There was actually a speed champion rider who was up there with Mark Kislingberg, who is the world record holder for the fastest riding, 360 words a minute. And he's actually from here, Texas. He's a very humble guy, great guy. And I watched her ride. It's insane. I can't imagine riding that fast. I brief, like, a lot. So just find what suits you and your riding style. Don't ever let yourself get stuck, as some students will put it. If you feel like you're stuck, that means you're not working on something that you're having trouble with. Don't keep practicing the same things. Don't work on the same things that make you feel better about your riding. You'll want to do that at the end of the day, after you've frustrated yourself to the max. I learned to use frustration as a tool. Whatever frustrates you is what you need to work on. So don't frustrate yourself to the point of throwing your machine out the window. But that frustration will kind of guide you. There's this concept of failing forward that you might hear about from like Breck Record and other people. He's on the Encouraging Court Reporting Students page. He's actually the admin, the man who started it. So he has this concept of failing forward. As in, don't focus on not passing that test. Think of, why didn't I pass that test? Or why didn't I get that stroke right for now? You know, focus on the areas that you're just not performing as well as you'd like to in. There are reasons for it. Maybe it's just you don't have the dexterity just yet. When you're starting off, you won't have the dexterity. Just keep practicing. At some point, you'll develop a better idea of how you write and see, well, this wasn't exactly my fault. I just have a propensity for writing this way. So I'll change that in my dictionary. At some point, you'll get to that point where you're customizing things. So, but for now, while you're learning the basics, really just focus on learning them. In the Stenad book, there's always a shorter way to write versus a longer way to write. Go with the shorter. Even if it takes you a little longer to learn, it'll benefit you so much in the long run. I've talked to many of my peers who are still, you know, in school, and they told me they're going back and learning all of that now. I learned that as soon as I could. I got out in just over 2.5 years from school. I passed my statement of proficiency. I took the immediately following test because it was here in San Antonio. It was hosted here with the convention that we had. And I took both parts at once, which is not recommended, but I did. I wanted to save the $10 or whatever it was. And it was here. I didn't have to travel. Travel is, you know, stressful, so I just went ahead and went with it. I passed the first exam I took, and I was certified within 3 years of starting school. And I actually had a job before I got my certificate back. I was hired by someone that I had worked for actually just before I got out of school. You can take non-litigated work. I don't recommend it, only based on my experience. It was very challenging material. If you ever take work like that, be sure to contact somebody and ask, is this something that I can do? You know, I was in my high speeds, you know, about to take the test. And I lost 2 weeks of practice having to work on this very dense, very difficult material. I thought I was going to lose speed. Now here's another thing. Looking at your notes, it's huge. It's so important. I can't impress upon you how important it is to look at your writing, to analyze your own writing, to see what you mess up, but what you can use from that, because things that I thought I was messing up, I actually turned into briefs. So that way it would translate into what I wanted it to, what I intended to write. And you'll find these little habits, the trash writing as they call it, and you can make your dictionary work for you instead of against you. So I actually got right back on my machine after that. I thought I was going to fail the first test I tried because I hadn't been on my machine this whole time. I've been typing up this horrible transcript. And I passed the very first test that I got back on, and it felt slow. It felt slow. Because I had been looking at my writing and observing all of the things that I was, you know, either messing up or writing perfectly. It gave me kind of a confidence in my writing I didn't have before. So that experience was rather interesting. So just be sure to look at your writing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Fail forward.
Great.
I don't really know what else to say.
Anybody have some
I didn't
questions
prepare
for you?
anything.
Yeah, same question.
I've heard about scoping and how some court reporters, they have so much work and they need to turn around things. I was kind of like on that Facebook group again, and I was hearing some people vent about how they're in court Wednesday. I guess the lawyer asks for, I don't know. Anyway, make a long story short, what do you know about scoping and the school that they offer here or anywhere else? Do they both train you as a court reporter and as a scopist, or how does that work?
Well, you can take the Eclipse class that's offered here. I wouldn't say that necessarily prepares you to be a scopist, because most scopists will scope with the audio. So you will need a software to utilize to prepare a transcript, say with the audio. You can use ExpressScribe with external audio, as they call it. That's when reporters record material outside of their CAT software, which is the translation software for your steno notes. I would say most reporters do their own scoping for their first year. And what that is going back through your raw steno, either with or without audio. We use audio regularly here in Texas. It's not the end of the world using your audio. I'm not saying to rely on your audio. Never rely on your audio. Make sure you're keeping up. Stop the attorneys if you have to. Stop the witness from, interrupting the attorney if you have to. But it helps with, like she was talking about, the accents and other parts of speech that, maybe you didn't quite understand what they said. You wrote it, and you listen back with the audio to what you wrote, and you're like, well, you're able to figure it out a lot easier when you're listening to the audio than having to stare at your notes and try to analyze it. So it's for trouble areas for the most part. So scoping, you go through your initial raw notes with whatever tools you use on the CAT software. And you do have to have a certain level of proficiency in order to be able to do this. A lot of scopists charge, I'd say, around $1 a page, depending on the turnaround time that you expect. I did my own scoping. I did hire scopists as well, especially when the workload was very labor intensive. There is a huge demand for court reporters right now, a huge deficit. So don't worry about not having a job when you get out there. You will have a job. You will definitely have a lot of jobs. You will have probably more than you need, and definitely don't take more than you can. It's recommended to take one job a week when you're first starting out, or just one job until you can turn that back around and then take the next job. So scoping, it's the first process to completing the transcript. You have a secondary process of proofreading. They call it proofing. You have a proofer. Most reporters, within their first year, again, you'll want a stable proofreader, preferably a retired veteran court reporter who's been, working for a long time. If you can get one here in Texas, that's ideal, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can't hire somebody from California. My best scopist proofreader was from California. Just little side notes. But the scoping is the initial process. You just go through, try to clean everything up, and then the proofreader will go back through with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that the transcript is A-okay to send out to the attorneys, the court of appeals, whoever has requested it.
So you utilize the services of somebody else when an attorney requested that transcript?
Yes, and not always, and not frequently. I avoided hiring scopists as much as possible within that first year. Okay. And that was recommended to me by my mentor.
So, and right now, are you freelance? What do you do?
I am freelance, but I sub at the court. That's mainly all I do right now. I've taken only one deposition since I started working at the courthouse. So I am almost full-time. I'm part-time part of the time, but full-time most of the time because there's so much work. They need coverage. So I've been at the court probably 16 days within the last 3 weeks.
Good for you.
So,
Wow.
So, and do you want to stay as a freelancer or
I mean, 4 weeks.
or subbing, or what do you prefer?
You have
Are you looking?
I freelanced for a year, but as an employee before I started working in the court. I worked in the court August of last year until now. And before that, I worked the prior year from August 2016 to August 2017 with a firm as an employee. And I was on call and taking jobs when I was not on call. So it was a kind of different arrangement than just being freelance, independent contractor style. As that, you can choose whatever jobs that you want, but you do have to work with different firms. Sometimes you can choose just one to work with, but it can be a little bit more difficult working on your own than working with a firm exclusively. So, and there are pros and cons to working with a firm exclusively or working with multiple firms. So I worked only with the one firm. Even after I started freelancing and doing my own thing at the courthouse, I still only work with that one firm. Not saying I wouldn't ever work with another firm. I'm just used to working with that firm. So it's more comfortable for me.
Do y'all know the difference between freelance? You know, I think on the first day we talked to y'all a little about freelance. What that means is you're pretty free. You don't have a structured job. Like I work at the courthouse. I have to be there at 8:30 and I basically leave at 5 o'clock. That's kind of basic. Your salary pay. The court can work a whole bunch or the court can work a little. Doesn't really matter. You work the hours of the court. Okay? But when you're freelance, and you mentioned freelance, okay, well, what's that? Well, that means that you basically work out of your house. And what happens is the firm owner, which is your boss, says, we need you to go to that attorney's office and take a deposition. Okay? So you take your machine and you go out there. It can last 30 minutes. It can last half a day. It can last all day. Okay? It can start at 9 in the morning. It might start at 2 o'clock. So it's very flexible.
And it can go from 9 until 9.
Yeah, it can go very long. Okay, it can. You might be there at 9. You might not even get a lunch. You don't have a whole lot of control. Basically, the attorneys control that. So that's why they call it freelance. You might just work 1 day a week. Okay, you might work 3 days that week. And when I say work, that means you physically have to take your body, go to the office, and go write.
But it's not that you can't choose what jobs that you go on or the range of time. If you're working with a firm exclusively, they can kind of choose whatever you go on. But if you're working independently and you're talking to multiple firms, you can say, I only want to take car accident jobs because you're starting out. You just want to take things that might last maybe at most like 2 hours. You know, you don't want to take on a full, 9 to 9 job as your very first job. Especially if they're going to ask for it the following day.
Now, these firms that you work for, are you classified as an independent contractor?
Yes and no. It's up to the firm. You can be
Okay.
an independent contractor. What does that mean? Well, that means is, and for you high school students, this might be a little much, but what it means is, if you're an employee, that means they take money out of the money that you make for your taxes. They pay them, okay? If you're an
They pay
independent
half.
contractor, you pay them, okay? There's a huge difference. Like if you work wherever you work, part-time job, the company you work for takes taxes out, okay? That's called an employee. If you work for them, and they can basically tell you, you're gonna do this, they can basically tell you, like an employee, we need you here, or we need you there, or we want you at the office, whatever they say, because they're your employer. Okay, independent contractor, you're your own business. Okay, you can go work for as many people as you want and do whatever you want. They tell you to be somewhere, and like she said, you can work for 10 different ones, and you're your own boss. That's what that means, okay? So, but what that means is, when you're a freelance court reporter, remember I told you get paid by the page. So say you say, well, a lot of my friends, they love freelancing because they want to go to all their kids' field trips. They want to be there. They want to be with their kids and still make money, okay? And so they don't want an 8 to 5 job. That's not what they want. They want to be able to say, I am only going to work 2 days this week, and that's all I'm going to work. So they're able to do that.
And only in the afternoon.
Yeah, I can't do that, okay? But as a freelance court reporter, the difference is you get paid by the page you produce. If you're not working, if you're not producing, you might be writing, but you got to produce pages. You get paid per page. Say it's $5 a page. For every page you produce, say you get $5, okay? Well, what happens is the person that called you and got the job for you, you're going to have to pay them a percentage. Say you get $5, okay? Well, you're going to have to pay them, say it's 30% of $5 per page. So you're not really making $5 a page. You're going to pay them 30%, okay? So that's the difference. So if you have a Scopus, when someone is a freelance court reporter, a lot of them don't use Scopus because they don't want to give up that extra $1. You're going to pay a Scopus $1 a page. That's just minimum. I pay my Scopus $1.25 a page, okay? And that's regular turnaround. I did a daily copy. I was paying $2.60 a page, okay, per page. So you're going to have to pay that out of your cut, okay? So that kind of cuts into the money you're making because remember, you're just being paid by the page. So a lot of reporters, especially starting out, they want to do their own work, okay? Because they don't want to pay that extra.
Some will hire Scopus and just take more jobs.
Right.
But you have to have that reliable relationship with those Scopus to know they're going to do the work that they promised to do.
And are you classified as an independent contractor with the firm that you work for, or are you an employee?
When I was working with the firm, I was an employee.
Okay.
I worked on an employee basis.
But now you're no longer, now you're independent
Now I'm
contractor.
independent, but I'm an employee, a part-time temporary employee with the county.
Yeah.
And that's the
Part-time
only
temporary.
employee. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's how they have the.
And you mentioned earlier, Mary, that you pay a Scopus, or you have a Scopus, right? That you work with frequently.
Yes, and in fact, at one time I had 3 Scopus at the same time.
The
And you
busier you
still-
are, the more you want.
Because what happens is, when you're very busy,
Yeah.
okay, and like she said, if you're a freelancer, you want to take a lot. In other words, you're going to pay a lot, but you're taking a lot more pages. And sometimes if you have a busy courtroom, well, if you're busy, that means you're in that courtroom. Well, guess what? If you're in the courtroom, when are you going to get your record out?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We have obligations. We have 2 jobs. One of our jobs is the records have to come out, and we don't say when they come out. Somebody tells us when they're due. Okay, so our job is very important. Not only do we have to be in that courtroom when the judge wants us to be there, but we have to answer to the appellate court. And if they say that record is due in 30 days, guess what? They don't care what your life is like. They don't care what's happened in your life. They don't care if you've been in trial for a month. That record's due. If you don't turn in the record when they say it's due, I work in a civil court, and say it's $1 million judgment. That's a lot of money. For every day I ask time to get on that record, I need a week, I need a month, I need 30 days. There's interest on that $1 million. And I have just caused that $1 million to become a whole lot higher. Okay? For every day I delay the record. So the one thing you don't want to do is called an extension of time. Whatever happens, you want to make sure you don't do that unless it's absolutely impossible to get the record out. And that's when you have Scopus. So I've always had Scopus, always, basically, as an official court reporter, because my records have to go out on time. If I can't do it, I'm hiring someone to do it for me. Okay, I'll proof it, but I won't scope it. The difference is, and this is what you can do, say court reporting doesn't work out for you as a career. Okay, say you find out, that is my Scopus, several of my Scopus went to court reporting school. Okay, so I want someone that went to court reporting school to work for me. You might be getting $1 a page. I might be getting $5 a page. I'm willing to pay you $1. You just get the work out for me, okay? What you can do, if you learn theory, whatever you did, go to theory. If you learn theory and you find out that's not for me, it's like a transcriptionist, you will know how to read notes. I want a scopist that can read notes. Why? Well, they're putting things in my dictionary. I don't want to keep writing. If I'm not putting things in my dictionary, I don't want to keep writing and work on a case and not put stuff in my dictionary because I'm not building it up. Okay? So if you don't become a court reporter, but you take theory, I think like the software for a scopist might be $1,500, but you can make $1,500 the quicker you are in scoping, and that just means editing. You're going to go in there, you're editing. That's what scoping means, okay? So you can use this knowledge to do that. It's called transcription work. And Allison here does transcription work, but I don't know if you work for a court reporter. So that's something you can do. And you know what? You might be in San Antonio, but you might be working for someone in California or someone in Boston. I recently did that case. I had a big case, and I was working with a reporter out of New Hampshire. She was my scopist for the trial.
Really?
Clear out of New Hampshire. I took a 4-month case a couple of years ago, and that scopist that I had was from California. 2 hours away. She had to get up early for my case. Okay? So you can do that with the internet and everything. You, as a scopist, can work for anybody. And they have blogs and they have Facebook for scopists only.
It's interesting you bring that up because my girlfriend, she knows court reporter in Laredo, and she has a couple scopists working for her, and I mean she's even said to the point like I've been working with this scopist for like 3, 4, 5 years, and I've only met him once.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never met my scopist, the one from New Hampshire, the one from California, never met him. Okay? Face to face. So that's something you can do and use this knowledge that you have. You can, if you're a good scopist, I can tell you I have paid them a pretty penny. Okay? When I write that check out to them, it's a lot of money. So you can make a lot of money just out of your home, working with your computer and your software. That's something for you to think about. But remember, you're an independent contractor when you do that. You don't become the court reporter's employee.
Yeah,
So that's really big. She is now, the county is the county, and in fact the entire state of Texas, when you work for the county, they've made you, they're taking, and it's a good thing, they're making you a part-time employee. You don't get benefits, but what they do for you, and believe me, it's a service, because they take the taxes out of what they pay you. And
So
a
you
lot
have
of
to do it quarterly.
So a lot of court reporters don't do that, especially they get into big trouble their first year of reporting. They think they're making all this money, and guess what? They didn't save any of it for the tax. IRS doesn't really care. You're going to have to pay your tax, okay? So that's huge, okay? Okay, well, thanks. Any more questions? No, okay. Y'all leaving? Okay, well, hey, I totally get it. Y'all are going to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Will you ever want to be like a full-time employee for the county? Is that something you want to do?
I mean, I
like
would
my
like to work as a sub in the courthouse or for a judge in a particular court. It would be nice. I kind of like the flexibility of what I'm doing now because anytime that I just want to take off, even if I'm not sick, even if I'm, you know, feeling well, I can just say, I'm sorry, Maria, I can't take it because I have an appointment with my sister to go to the mall, you know? But it's still, you know, I can just take whatever time I want. So that's the great part about being flexible is, you know, an independent contractor, freelancer,
That's right.
part-time employee.
So, you know, there's pros and cons to every job.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's a good thing that you have a lot of flexibility. And that's what this skill will get you. The skill will get you a lot of flexibility. You just got to pass the test.
But the benefits would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go on to our next lesson because this one's a really long one. Okay. Now, we're going to do the R's, and as y'all know, R is in everything. I mean, you know, everything that ends in R, a lot of words start with R, so this is a very important letter. And look how close it is to that asterisk, okay? On both sides of the keyboard, you're gonna see, it's with your index finger, but you're gonna see how close it is. So this little letter is so important, especially on your endings. So you've got to be very careful not to hit that asterisk when you hit it, okay? And that's really the hard thing about the R. So let's do the initial R with your left hand, okay? I'm going to go kind of through this pretty quick. Here we go. Now look at your keyboard, and this is the initial R with your index finger. Okay, don't hit the crack here. Okay? Make sure you don't touch that. Make sure you don't touch anything around it. Here we go. Ready? Oh, thanks, Jessica. Did I thank you? I don't think I did. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Ready? R, 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 home position. 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 Okay, let's practice the left hand. They're going to throw the Q in here now. H, F, L, Q, R, home position. Q, F, R, H, L, home position. R, H, Q, L, F, home position. R, L, H, Q, F, home position. H, F, L, Q, R, home position. Q, F, R, H, L, home position. R, H, Q, L, F, home position. R, L, H, Q, F, home position. H, F, L, Q, R, home position. Q, F, R, H, L, home position. R, H, Q, L, F, home position. R, L, H, Q, F, home position.
And this is all the left hand.
Yes, it's all the left hand. Okay, thanks, Jessica. Okay, now we're going to learn, just like the F, like the fla, the blah, the glah, and all that, we do the same thing with the consonant blends, okay? With the BR, DR, FR, it's the same thing, except, see how difficult this can be because it's just one letter. If it was the BL, you would have BHR, remember? I mean, so now you have to be very careful not to hit that H. Otherwise, it'd be the blahs and the flahs and the glahs that we just got through learning. So now it's just the brahs and the drahs and the grahs. It's just the R. Do not hit the H when you're doing the consonants here. Okay, let's try that. Okay? That's the difference. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to say bruh, okay? So it's BR together. Bruh, 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 home position. Bruh, 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 home position. It's just all left hand. Bruh, 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 home position. 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 Okay, let's do DR. Okay, the D and the R, same thing. I'm going to say draw. Okay, make sure you don't hit that H. Here we go. Draw, 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 home position. 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 Now let's do the F and the R. Okay? F and R. That's T, P, and R. Here we go. Fra, 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 home position. 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 Okay, now it's the G and the R. Okay? Remember, all those letters have to come out. It's going to be kind of weird. G and the R. Ready? Gra, 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 home position. 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 Now the K and the R, kind of like crave. That's the sound. Ready? Cra, 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 home position. 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 Cra. Okay. Okay.
Just make sure the lock locks
I will.
on both doors.
Okay. I'll do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cra, 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 home position. Cra, 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 home position. Cra, 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 home position. Let's do the PR. Ready? Pra, 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 home position. 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 Okay, how'd y'all do? Okay, so see how it's just one little letter? I mean, just learning the R. Okay, R is very important. You're going to have R's kind of like a vowel. You're just going to have R a lot. words in and R. You have the R ending. So I'm at the top of page 95, and we're just going to take them apart here. So I'm just gonna go through this kind of quickly, and I'm just gonna separate the letters so I make sure you are hitting the accurate letter when we're doing the combinations, okay? This is all on your left hand. Here we go. B, R, bruh, home position. 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 D, R, druh, 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 home position. F, R, fruh, 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 home position. G, R, gruh, 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 home position. K, R, cruh, 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 home position. P, R, pruh, 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 home position. Okay, how'd y'all do? You know, I think they throw a lot at you at one time, but that's what they want to do, because when you're in theory class, one of the A to Z students was telling me he didn't realize it was going to move that fast. Well, it does. So it moves very fast. So if you can keep up with this, it's a wonderful thing, because theory is going to move fast. Every day you're going to learn something new. That's why you can't miss theory. Okay, are there any questions? Now we're going to do the right hand R. Okay, it's with your index finger. It's just on the other side. Okay? And remember, this is the ending sound. So if it was the word burr, it would be the end R. And you're going to learn in theory class, it's also words like that end in ER, like bet and better. Okay? You're going to be using that R for your ending sound. That's why it's a very important letter. Okay, so let's go with the index finger on your right hand side. I'm on page 95. Okay? Ready? Now remember, look at your keyboard. Look at the keyboard and make sure you're hitting this. Okay? Here we go. R, 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 home position. 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 Okay, let's practice on the right hand. We're going to do the individual letters. I gotta go down. Let's see, I'm on page 95. Yeah. This is your right hand. R. Okay, we're going to practice these letters. The B, F, L, and R. Okay, all with your right hand. Okay, here we go. L, B, R, F, home position. R, L, F, B, home position. F, R, L, B, home position. L, B, R, F, home position. L, B, R, F, home position. R, L, F, B, home position. F, R, L, B, home position. L, B, R, F, home position. L, B, R, F, home position. R, L, F, B, home position. F, R, L, B, home position. L, B, R, F, home position. Okay, now we're going to do combinations just like we did the flus and all that. And we started with the plus, the flus, the gruz. Okay, the R is the same way. You have combinations. So the first one we're going to learn is R and D. Okay, so you're going to be hitting your R, and then you're going to stretch out with your pinky and hit the D. So kind of look at your keyboard, and we're going to hit R, D. Okay, why would you use that? Well, there's a lot of words like bird. Okay, bird is B-I-R-D. Just like it sounds in English, that's how you're going to write it. Gourd, curd. Okay, so you hear that RD sound? It's an erd sound with all those words that sound like that. So I'm going to say erd, and when I say erd, write the R and the D together. So it would be like words like bird, curd, anything with the RD sound at the very end. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to say erd. Okay, erd, 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 home position. 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 I'm going to do the first two rows on the next few pages because this lesson is so long, okay? Now, I'm going to leave the keyboard here, but I'm going to be looking at page 96, okay? But I want to leave the keyboard there because I want you to concentrate what letters these are, okay? So the next thing we're going to learn is the R and the G, okay? So it's going to be your index finger, okay? And your ring finger, okay? So you're going to be going R, G, R, G, R, G, okay? That's what you're going to be writing together. And I'm going to say, let me see. It would be like iceberg, like berg, okay? It'd be like B-E-R-G, berg. So it's that erg sound, okay? So if I say erg and I don't say R-G, 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 can y'all get that? If I say erg? Okay, I'll try that. Let's see. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna say it, but write RG, and you know how weird that is? RG, okay, that is kind of a weird fingering, okay? So just write RG together. Here we go. Ready? Erg, 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 home position. 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 Okay, now I'm going to do R and J. Okay, R and J together. Like, why would you use that? Okay, like a word like barge. Can you hear that R and the J sound? Like barge. Like large. You hear it. If it was L-A-J, it'd be lage. But as long as it sounds, as long as you can hit that R, then it's large. Okay? That's when you would hear, that's when you would write this sound. If it was L-A-J, it'd be lage. Okay? L-A-G, lag. But it's the R-G sound. Okay? So I'm going to say arch. Okay?
and hit R and J all at the same time. Okay? Here we go. Arch, 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 home position. 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 Fanny?
These are BBLG.
R, PBLG,
Yeah, PBLG.
PBLG.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. PBLG. She locked you out. We locked you out. Okay.
I'll survive.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to do R and K. You would use that like bark, lurk, lark, the RK sound. And so that's going to be this. R, in. This is the K, remember, on your right-hand side?
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing these 3 letters, just like that. Okay? Here we go. And I'm going to say arc, okay? But when I say arc, it's R and the K, okay? These 3. Because see, we were doing the R and the J, now we're doing these 3. Okay, here we go. Arch. Oh. It's RK. Arc, arc, arc. Home position. 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 Now we're going to do the R and the L. Okay? That's easy because you can see both letters. R and the L, things like girl. Okay? You can hear that Earl. So I'm going to say Earl. I'll just say that. So that's like, that's, if you didn't have the R in there, it'd be like G-I-L, it'd be Gil. Okay? But as long as the R is in there, it's an Earl sound. Okay? So I'm going to say Earl. Ready? Earl, that's R-L together with your right hand. Earl, Earl, home position. Earl, 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 home position. Now we're going to do the R and the M. Okay? Things like arm. Okay? If you didn't have the R in there, it would be A and M, which is am, like bam. Okay? So as long as it has the R, it's the R sound, like arm, A-R-M, just like it is in English. Okay? I'm going to say arm. Okay? Arm, arm, arm. Home position, that's R and the M. Arm, arm, arm. Home position. 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 Now we're going to do the R and the N. Okay? So it's going to be this. R and the N. Words like barn. B-A-R-N. So if you can hear that. If we didn't have the R in there, it would be B-A-N, ban. But we have the R in there, so now it becomes barn. Okay? So I'm going to say arn. Okay? Arn, arn, arn. Home position. 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 Now we're going to do the R and the P. Words like burp, B-U-R-P, erp. So it's an erp sound, okay? If we didn't have the R-P there and we just had B-U-R, the word would be burr. But with the P, it has that erp sound, like burp. Okay, so I'm going to say erp on that, okay? Everybody see that? And that's easy because it has the P's, just like that. Ready? Erp, erp, erp. Home position. 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 Okay, now we're going to do the words, and this is what you practice. Like I said, try to do these words 10 times. Try to write them perfectly when you practice. Don't move on, like say you do the first word, air, and you're not writing it perfectly. Don't move on until you get it perfect when you're practicing. A lot about court reporting, and Jessica said this earlier, is perfection. You practice until it's perfect, okay? So I'm going to take these slow because this is what's hard, are the words, okay? And this is what you really need to practice and make your flashcards. And when you get into theory class, it's all about being able to read this. You should be able to read every single word here on this side. You should be able to read every one without hesitating. So you can do a lot of practice without your machine. Okay, when you're at work, where you're waiting for a doctor's office, whatever, you're in a waiting room. If you had your flashcards, you can actually practice without having your machine in front of you. And that's what you want to do. So you're actually practicing. Jessica kind of touched on that a little bit. She would kind of rehearse words, okay? You have your flashcards, that's what you want to do. Put all these words on flashcards and put them in your purse and take them out wherever you're at if you have downtime, okay? Because you're practicing without being on your machine. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take this kind of slow, okay? Because a lot of this is all new, but you're going to see why the R is so important. Okay, here we go. A, short I, R, air. Air. A, R, K, arc. Arc. Okay. A, R, M, arm. Arm. This is an easy one. B, A, R, I'm sorry, bar. It's a shorter A. Bar. B, short A, R, K, bark. Bark. B, short A, R, J, barge. Barge. B, short A, R, N, barn. Just like it is in English. Barn. B-A-R-N. B, long E, R, beer. beer. B, short O, B, Bob. Bob. Hold on just a second. So when I lock these doors, do I need to put them, just make sure they're okay? This way. That's so I make sure that's this way.
Because otherwise this is blocking.
Oh, okay, so I need to make sure they're both like this. Okay, perfect.
I just checked it.
I will. Thank you. Thank you for helping.
Bye, Jessica.
Bye, good night.
They're diehard students.
I'm getting this for someone at court.
Thanks, Jessica. Many thanks. See you next week. Okay, were we on Bob, right? Bob?
Bob, yeah.
Yeah, I saw Bob. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go with brands, just like it's spelled in English, okay? Here we go. B, R, short A, N, D, brand. Brand. Brand's just like in English. B, R, long A, N, brain. Brain. B, R, long E, F, brief. Brief. B, R, short I, K, brick. Brick. B, R, short I, M, brim. Brim. B, R, long O, K, broke. Broke. B, R, U, K, brook. Brook. B, R, U, M, broom. Broom. K, A, ard, card. Card. KH, that's a ch sound. Long A, R, chair. Chair. Cla, long E, R, clear. That's a KL. Clear. Cra, that's KR. Short A, M, cram. Cram. Cra, long A, N, crane. Crane. We're still on the cra sound. Cra, long E, M, cream. Cream. Just pick up the L and you're just going to be creep, okay? Same thing. Cra, long E, he, creep. Creep. Okay? Cra, long I, M, crime. Crime. We're in the crust still. Cra, U, N, croon. Croon. D, long A, R, dare. Dare. D, short A, arc, dark. Dark. D, R, short A, arn, darn. So RN sound, darn. D, U, R, door. Door. Here's the draw sound, DR. Dra, long A, N, drain.
drain. And then don't write the B with it, it's going to be drape. Dra, long A, P, drape. Drape. Dra, long E, M, dream. Dream. Dra, short I, L, drill. Drill. Dra, short I, P, drip. Drip. Dry, that's DR, long I, dry. Dry. Dry, long O, and drone. Drone. Dra, short O, P, drop. Drop. Dra, U, L, drool. Drool. I'm just going to put the P at the end of it. Dra, U, P, droop. Droop. F, R, F, short A, R, far. Far. And put an M at the end. F, arm, farm. Farm. F, long A, R, fair. Fair. F, long E, R, fear. Fear. F, short E, earn, that's RN, fern. Fern. F, short I, R, fur. Fur. Now it's a long I. F, long I, R, fire. Fire. Here's the FL sound. FL, fluff. U, R, floor. Floor. FR, that's the fra, long A, M, frame. Frame. Fra, long A, L, frail. Frail. Fra, long E, K, freak. Freak. Fra, short E, ND, friend. The N sound. Friend. FR, short I, L, frill. Frill. Fra, long I, fry. Fry. Fra, short O, NT, front. Front. G, short A, ard, guard. Guard. G, long E, R, gear. Gear. Now this is the J sound. G, germ. It's E-R-M. Germ. J, irk, jerk. Jerk. This is the G. G, I, Earl, girl. Sorry, that's a short I. Girl. This is the GR sound. Gra, long A, N, grain. Grain.
Here's a GR. Gra, short A, M, gram. Gram. Gra, long A, P, grape. Grape. Gra, long E, N, green. Green. Gra, short I, D, grid. Grid. And put a P on the end of it. Gra, short I, P, grip. Grip. And now we're going to put a long I. Gra, long I, P, gripe. Gripe. Gra, long O, grow. Grow. Gra, oi, and groin. Groin. Age, ard, hard. That's a short A. Hard. Now we'll put an M at the end. H, arm, harm. Harm. Now we're going to put a K at the end. H, short A, arc, hark. Hark. H, A-R, P, harp. Harp. H, short E, R, her. Her. H, a long I, R, higher. Higher. L, short A, ard, lard. Lard. Now we're going to put a K at the end. L, short A, arc, lark. Lark. L, long E, R, leer. Leer. L, short E, R, N, learn. Learn. M, short A, R, K, mark. Mark. M, long E, R, mirror. Mirror. N, short E, R, J, merge. Merge. M, U, R, more. More. N, long E, R, near. Near. N, short E, R, D, nerd. Nerd. P, short A, R, par. Par. P, long A, R, pair. Pair. P, short E, R, K, perk. Perk. P, short E, R, M, perm. Perm. Now it's just the P at the end. P, short E, R, P, perp. Perp. P, U, R, pour. Pour. PR, long A, pray. pray. Now this is the pr sound. P-R, short E, P, prep. Prep. P-R, short I, M, prim. Prim. Now you're going to make it a long I. P-R, long I, M, prime. Prime. P-R, short O, M, prom. Prom. P-R, U, F, proof. Proof. Q, long E, R, queer. Queer. Q, long I, R, choir. Choir. Q, short I, R, K, quirk. Quirk. R, short A, K, rack. Rack. Now you put a long A sound. R, long A, K, rake. Rake. R, short A, and ran. Ran. R, long A, N, rain. Rain. R, short E, D, red. Red. R, short I, G, rig. Rig. R, short I, J, ridge. Ridge. R, short I, N, G, ring. Ring. R, long A, L, rail. Rail. R, long A, R, rare. Rare. R, short I, M, rim. Rim. R, long I, M, rhyme. Rhyme. R, short I, P, rip. Rip. R, long I, P, ripe. Ripe. R, long O, M, roam. Roam. R, long E, R, rear. Rear. Okay, so how did I do? That's a lot. I mean, I know, see? But that's why you practice. This is just the introduction to it. So you can't get this all in one day. I'll just tell you, you learn a lot of, you learn the R's, you learn the P's, you just can't get it all in one day. And that is how school's gonna be. You're not gonna be able to just, you can't make it to corporate school by just coming to class. I guess is what I'm saying. You can't. Because it's new stuff, it's a new language, and so you're gonna have to practice this. So the review lessons are made for us to kind of review, go through quickly. But right now, I'm on the bottom of page 98, and it says, write OR for words that rhyme with the word or in English, such as cord, corn, for, more, roar. Words that sound like or but are spelled with a double O should follow the theory rule you have learned, such as door, floor, and pour, okay? So any of the oo sounds like that, okay, it's going to be a AO. So all of these words we're fixing to write, it's just an OR, okay? So this should be pretty easy. So I'm going to forge ahead, and I'm at we're going to start with the word bor, B-O-R. So y'all can hear the sound is or, just like a O-R, just like the word O-R. Okay. And if you were writing on your machine, or is or, O-R. Okay, here we go. B, short O, R, born, bor, bor. Now you put an N on the end, B, short O, R, N, born, born, and then put a D on the end. B, short O, R, D, board, board. Put a K at the front, K, O, R, D, cord, cord. CH sound, K-H, O-R, chore. Uh-oh, chore. K, short O, R, core, core. Put a K at the end, K, O-R, K, cork, cork. Put an N at the end, K, O-R, N, corn, corn. F, O-R, four, four. Put a J at the end, F, O-R, J, forge, forge. Put an M at the end, F, O-R, M, form, form. H, O-R, N, horn, horn. G, O-R, gore, gore. Put a D at the end, G, O-R, D, gourd, gourd. Put a J at the end, G, O-R, J, gorge, gorge. L, O-R-D, Lord, Lord. Get rid of the D, L-O-R, lore, lore. M-O-R, more, more. Put a G at the end, M-O-R-G, morgue, morgue. Put an N at the end, M-O-R-N, mourn, mourn. N-O-R, nor, nor. Put an M at the end, N-O-R-M, norm, norm. P-O-R, poor, poor. Put an N at the end, P-O-R-N, porn, porn. R-O-R, roar, roar. How'd y'all do? Okay, now we only got 5 minutes left, and all I'm gonna do is do one line of each of these, just kind of, let me see how long this is. This lesson is just like this is a long old lesson. You know what, I'm just gonna save it for the next time. So for the next time, this review, 16, 17, and 18, I'm on page 100. That's where I'm gonna start, because it's just too long. And so I'd rather review it when you've had, and you know what? When we do a review, y'all would have practiced this, okay? So the next time you come, it wouldn't be new. All of this review, 16, 17, 18, it's not gonna be new, okay? So do you have any questions? Okay, well, I tell you what, you are gonna be court reporters, I can just tell, okay? You have the drive, and what I mean by that is, you're making it to class, and like I told y'all last week, that's huge, okay? It means you're committed. And even if you don't make it to class, but you practice, that's what's really important. Because nothing I say or do can change you. You know, I can't practice for you. I can't sit there behind the machine for you. I can just tell you that if you become a court reporter, the fruits of your hard time and labor, it will pay off. Okay? Because you will have a job. People will be looking for you. And you know what? It's going to be a great job. I'd like to bring it, you know, the captioners are doing the rodeo right now, but I do want y'all to hear from a captioner. And a captioner are those that they're doing the rodeo right now, so they're captioning the rodeo. But they're the ones that work out of their homes. They don't go to lawyers' offices ever. They do the news. They caption the weather. They do everything. But they work out of their home, period. They get paid by the hour, and they get paid very well, okay? So does anybody know how to turn this thing off?